As we said earlier, this Honda has a 3.2 litre V6 punching out 290 brake horsepower. And with Honda's variable valve technology, all of these cars scream to be revved. So open it up and let the engine sing. Our car is fitted with the 6-speed manual gearbox. It's also available with an automatic box with Grand Prix style paddle shift. Now unfortunately the NSX automatic gearbox can't handle this much torque, so if you don't want to move your own gears then you'll have to settle for the old 3 litre V6. But it seems a shame to strap an automatic gearbox onto an engine this good, so do as I do, burn those extra calories and shift your own gears. Now, one criticism of the NSX, if it is a criticism at all, is that it's perhaps too easy to drive. It means that after only a couple of miles, you'll be travelling down country lanes at speeds that you wouldn't normally travel at. But the Honda NSX is such fun. It means that after only a few miles, the smile on your face will have long since replaced the grimace that you got when you first got in and saw the switchgear. You have to remember that the NSX was developed when Honda was supplying a lot of engines in Formula 1, and Ayrton Senna apparently had a lot to say when they were developing this car. And you can tell all of that power is just right behind you, and it's all driving those rear wheels. So even with traction control, the rear is a bit twitchy, but that's all the fun. The handling of the NSX is awesome. It means that you can go into a corner at breakneck speed and you think, oh no, overdone it, but then no, it'll grip the road and go around. It's absolutely gripping in every sense of the word. Now all of that sounds quite glowing, and I'm looking around trying to think of something that's negative about the car, and I can't quite put my finger on it. It's there, I can't see anything that I disagree with, but it just doesn't have that feel of a supercar inside. It's still a Honda. Just a very, very, very quick one. You have to question who the NSX is aimed at. If you've got 70 odd grand to spend on a supercar, then there are other alternatives, the usual suspects, you know who they are. But it's probably aimed at someone who wants to be a bit individual. There aren't many NSXs around, and let's face it, 911s are common. Well, common if you've got 70 odd grand to spend. Prices start at a distinctly un-Honda like $69,590 for the manual coupe, and rise to $76,430 for a Targa-roofed car with an automatic gearbox. Now the fact that this car is still a competitive package 10 years after its launch is a huge testament to Honda after its first foray into the supercar league. Purists will and have shunned the badge, but remember, Ferrari and Porsche had 50 years apiece to build that kind of magic that makes it acceptable to spend £70,000 on a car. Now this car's replacement isn't launched until 2003, but expect great things. In the meantime, the status quo in the supercar league may be about to shift.